only wanted to be some kind of friend.
Hi there, if you can hear us.
Baby, I could never see you from a dog. Such a shame how friendships had to wait.
We are live.
This is what we're going to play. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone. Are you streaming?
Yeah, we're live.
Who's all watching?
I don't know. It's not on the show.
Oh.
No, there's one person. There's one person on there.
I know, I've been over here waving, dancing, and everything.
How are we doing in the back of the room? Can y'all hear us clear? Okay? Is it okay? Yeah?
Is that the loudest that your volume goes? Because it's not very loud in your
What?
The volume on that? Does it go loud? It's not very loud in your back.
I also was speaking the loudest I can. I'm just not. You want to go back there? Let me
No, well, I was just letting you know so that like people aren't like having trouble hearing you.
Go back there and tell me.
Audio check number two. Number two. Can you hear this? Is this better? Might not be a little louder. Is this a little bit better for y'all? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio. Oh, that's about as good as I can go, y'all. Mind you, people won't be talking while we're up here talking. This good? Yeah. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Hot cross in the place.
It's not warm when she's away. She's gone. She's gone.
I like that.
Baby, now I got the love, 'cause I knew it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had it on my day. I will show you that I will. Your love and me. All those times I said that I love you. Your love and me. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Your love and me. Even though you know I died for you. Your love and me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. Return of the man. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I can. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Return of the man. You know that I can. Here I go. So bad up in my days. Many times to take my smile. Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. That's what they gave you know this morning. And all the nasty things you done. So baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. Your love and mine. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love and mine. What you did, what you do. Your love and mine. All these things you said I'd never do. Your love and mine. What I do, return of the man, return of the man, oh, return of the man, here I go, return of the man, a little return of the man, return of the man, your love and mine. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love and mine. What you did, what you do. Your love and mine. All these things you said I'd never be. Your love and mine. What I do. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on, return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I can. Return of the man. Once again, return of the man. Return of the man. You know that I can. Don't you know? Return of the man. Return of the man. Oh, return of the man. You know that I can.
I hopped off the plane at LA with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. Cause when the taxi man turned on the radio and the Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song, and know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party. party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in the taxi cab, everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard as my girls on around me, it's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see is the letter. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. It's when the DJ comes my favorite tune. And the Britney song is on. And the Britney song is on. And the Britney song is on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. And know it's gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Feel like I'm been on a flight. Back to my hotel tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I feel alright. So my hands like to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. My hands up to play my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. My hands like to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. My hands up to play my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Popping up. Excellent. Excellent. Just class. Up in the sky.
I got my head up the song. I'm asking my favorite tunes. And that's where I'm gonna it's not the same as it was. It is world. I only feel that's time and love.
It's about damn time. You make no decision. You make chicken
Don't
motion.
think it will it's not the same as it was. As it was. I only feel that's time and love.
It's about damn time.
Cause I don't quite the same.
There's no night on.
Never been said to change.
Until we won't let it go. Yeah.
Just class up in the sky. I got my head up to something. I'm asking my favorite tunes.
All right, everyone, going to go and start taking their seats, please. That'd be fantastic. What's that? Everyone in the back would go ahead and start taking their seats, please. We'll let the last few people come in here and get seated before we get started. Alrighty, everyone. Can everyone hear me in the back okay? Am I speaking okay? Is it too garbled? Good, good. All right. Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. Before we get started, I would like to give some quick housekeeping instructions, okay? Please ensure that all cell phones are silenced, but don't be afraid to have them out. Take all the pictures you want, okay? Please be respectful of others around you and help us keep it quiet while others are speaking. And wait for us at the end to release you when the ceremony is done. All right? All righty. So, don't be afraid to make noise for the graduates, by the way, when we call their names out. Hoop, holler, make all the noise you want. With that being said, can I please have you all rise for our graduation processional? We will first have our staff enter, followed by the students, or the graduates, I should say. Please stay standing for the presentation of the flag, Pledge of Allegiance, and the playing of the national anthem. Let's restart that, my bad.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the playing for national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may all be seated. Graduates, family, instructors, staff, and students, welcome to the 2023 graduation ceremony. It's been over 3 years since our last ceremony was had here, and we are all glad to be here once again, celebrating all the success we see here in this room. Before we begin to hear from our speakers today, I would like to take a moment to recognize a community partner who we've nominated as our Community Supporter of the Year, Shields Winchins. We would like to say thank you to you for all work-based learning opportunities and all the job placements you have offered to graduates of the program recently. And we look forward to a continued partnership between Shields the Job Corps program. Here to accept this award today is President Brad Shields, Office Manager AJ Denton, and Fulfillment Manager and Work-Based Learning Supervisor Ebony Wolf. Mr. Denton, I believe you have some things you'd like to say to present this award. Come on up there.
So thank you, Ms. Wolf and Mr. Wise, for allowing me to do this. My name is Mr. Denton. I'm the glazing instructor. First of all, congratulations. Thank you for coming back. This is an honor for you guys to get to do this after 3 years. You know, we used to have these all the time, and then this is the first one. So you're the inaugural one after COVID, so we can kind of be special. So anyways, I'm from Martinsville, Indiana, and Shields is based in Martinsville, Indiana. And I've known Brad for 40 years. Ever since I moved to Martinsville, Brad played football at IU, so we have that in common. I played at Michigan State, so you know, we struck a friendship up fairly quickly. And but his dad, Bill, the founder of the company, was just a great man. Bill was an innovator. He was an innovator in the business that they do. They've been around since 1975. And Bill started his business making track trays for airliners. And Brad, they still do produce track trays, but Bill actually has a patent on that with the government of the United States. And they're the only business that can do that, I believe, Brad, correct? So that's how that business got started. And Brad went away, went to college, coached high school football, was a teacher. You know, he's been in education, and decided that he wanted to come back and learn the business and one day take it over for his father. And he's really expanded the business to something really special for our community of Martinsville. It's one of the most successful businesses in the city and in the area, probably the 5-county area around Indianapolis, and it's nationwide. Also, too, I mean, they do business everywhere. They make windows for Caterpillar, for our HEM guys. I know they've ordered from them. I just ordered stuff for Rec from them, the material we're using for them. But they were kind enough, and I kind of have it in with my lovely wife, KJ. She got hired, 7 years ago? 7 years ago with them. And they have been a work-based learning partner with us for the last, I believe, 5 years, since 2018. And they've allowed my students and the paint students, and there's been other students sprinkled in, to go and do our work-based learning program just to make money, learn how to be employable, and work on the skills that we all staff members talked about here at Job Corps. And I was being a little greedy today, but like I said, you know, I really appreciate, you know, Ms. Wolf and Mr. Weiser letting me get up here and talk about them. And if you have any interest, you know, they will for sure give you the opportunity to see what it's about. So to you graduates, just remember where you were before you got to Job Corps. Remember where you are right now, and remember where you want to be. Thank you.
We're going to present them with a plaque awarding them or commemorating this occasion. So yes, sir. It's our Community Partner Award for 2023. Please give a round of applause for Shields and Shields.
Miss Ebony Wolf, I forgot to introduce her. She actually runs the floor for them, and she does a great job. So, Absolutely.
Thank you for being here today, Shields. Thank you for that. And now it is my great pleasure that I get to introduce your commencement speaker, Mr. Aaron Gordon. He's a champion of the Job Corps program. He's the regional director of the International Masonry Institute. He started his brick masonry career with Brody & Campbell Inc. in Indianapolis, Indiana. And from there, he went on to training and coaching newly hired employees and educating and mentoring youth here at Atterbury Job Corps. We selected Mr. Boyd as your commencement speaker as his ability to connect with students has always been something to admire. It is with his mentorship, his time, and his efforts that many students have found success through the program that he oversees. Mr. Boyd, we thank you for being here, and it's an honor to get to introduce you. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Aaron Boyd.
How's everybody doing this evening? How you guys doing this evening? Graduates, are you excited today? I mean, this is a time of celebration. I mean, you guys have accomplished something that is totally, maybe some of you thought that it would never happen, but look at you today. And so what I want to do is hopefully, would you guys just give yourselves a hand? Just for that. Just one, because you guys have really done something today that many of you maybe thought that was lost or could not be achieved. You came here, you have left your home, your friends, you had to get new friends, and look what today has become, all because of you. And also, I didn't realize that this was the first graduation since COVID. So that's another reason to be proud of what you have done today. And I just want to say, as already been stated, I love this program, Job Corps, and also I feel connected to Atterbury Job Corps. And for a lot of reasons. When I first became instructor, I was a brick instructor here. When I first got here, I think somewhere around 2007. And back then, it was maybe 500-600 students. And I was like, what in the world have I gotten myself into? Because to me, this is manageable. But back then, there were so many kids, and there were so many challenges that I faced. And I never known anything about Job Corps, and I thought that I was going to be here to help, to instruct, to guide, to train, and to do all those things for not only brick students, but other students on center as well. But what I didn't realize was how students were going to grow me up. I didn't realize how the students was going to teach me how to be more understanding, how to be more forgiving, how to grow up, how not to think so much about myself. Are there any other staff members that learned that lesson? Let's be honest. Young people have a way of testing us, don't they? Yeah. Young people have a way of making us think about that one day, not too long ago, we were in their same shoes. And so today, I stand here today, really, heartfelt for what you have done, and also what you have accomplished. To see, I don't know, the little sister here sitting there holding that baby. And I don't know about you, but that deserves some Thanksgiving. I said, that is, she's sitting here with her baby graduating. That's a beautiful thing. It's okay, y'all can loosen up a little bit. Okay? Y'all can loosen up a little bit. And I thought, I'm looking at, I don't even know who she is, amen, but what a momentous thing, amen, to be able to do something and to have your baby right there with you. And that speaks again to the Job Corps program, to the staff here, to Ms. Wolf, to Mr. Weiser, and all the rest of them. Hey man, you guys are doing just an awesome job. Awesome job. Let me say this, yeah, for real. I didn't know how long Job Corps had been around when I got into this. Job Corps has been around, I believe, since 1964. And from 64 to now, that's some 59 years. That's a long time. So I decided to look it up to see how many students have graduated from Job Corps across the United States. And it is estimated that over 2 million students have graduated from Job Corps. Yeah. And so what that means is a lot of, just looking at the graduates right here, how many of you guys came here without your high school diploma? Now, that same hand also means that you got your high school diploma while you were here. Again, you guys deserve. And the reason that's special is because, I mean, they didn't graduate maybe in a traditional high school. But I'm so glad that back in the day, I think it was Lyndon B. Johnson came up with the idea on his war on poverty to institute an educational system like this to afford them the opportunity to recover what they thought was lost. They could have been out on the streets, they could have been a lot of other things, but I'm so happy that you guys have really put your head in the right place and made it happen today. And so I'm going to close. I got a lot to say. I don't want to get preachy up here. I'm a preacher, so yeah, I might have slipped some amens in there. And I'm trying to be conscious of that. But I was driving down the street and I passed a bus station, a bus stop, and the bus stop had a Job Corps poster in it, and it read, "Put your future in motion." Put your future. I took a picture of it. Put your future in motion. So graduates today, this is just the beginning. You got to put your future in motion. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to do it yourself. You got to get up in the morning. You got to go to work. You got to put in 8 hours, whatever your endeavor is going to be from this moment forward, and you got to make it happen. So I'm asking you to make a pledge within yourself that I'm going to be an Atterbury alumni, and I'm going to do much better than where I am right now. Can we make that agreement right now? I actually tried to get some of my graduates from back in the day to come today, bricklayers, but they were working today. But it's such a rewarding thing to see students that, you dealt with 10, 12 years ago who are still doing the trade, have families, kids, they have benefits, amen, somebody, and they have everything that they need, amen, that they achieved while they was here at Job Corps. I want to say to you, graduates, before you leave, go back and tell somebody on this center that helped you, that struggled with you, that listened to your stories. Go back and tell them thank you. Go back. Don't just walk away like they didn't help you. Because they helped you, didn't they? They helped you, didn't they? You have to be honest. So all I'm asking you to do is to go back and tell them thank you as you move forward. At Job Corps, I just want to drop these three lines on you. There's career prep, there's career development, and there's career transition. Now it's time for the transition. To move on, to do something better, to do something greater, to do something more meaningful. Please don't let this be the end. This is only the starting point. And I pray and hope that years from now you'll be able to come back and tell your story, how you made it at Atterbury Job Corps. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. We appreciate you being here and all the work you've done, the wisdom that you've bestowed upon everyone. Thank you very, very much. Our next speaker will be your student alumni speaker, Miss Emma Doles.
Good afternoon. My name is Emma Doles. I am a Job Corps graduate who gained a lot of experience from this program. I not only graduated with my certifications in office administration, but I gained excellent leadership experience from as a former SGA president in one leadership. Before coming to Job Corps, I was unfortunate enough in having the best teachers around me. I'm not spoken openly about this, if ever, but growing up, I would ask for help and not receive it from those who were supposed to provide. I'd be ignored, teased for studying extra, or not a priority when asking for help. I was involved in an educational institution that punished me rather than understood. For example, in 2019, I was 5 minutes late to class. I was sent out of class to the principal's office to be reprimanded, and the teacher did not know that my grandfather had passed away. They only cared about punishing me. It was examples like this that made me realize that traditional schooling wasn't for me. After leaving high school, if you were to know me, would say that I was out of control. Partying and choosing an unhealthy and dangerous lifestyle was the life that I chose at the time. I spent a lot of time with my brother, who actually was the person that introduced me to Job Corps. He wanted me to do better for myself, so he suggested that I look into Job Corps. This was just 2 days before he passed away. The day that he passed away was the day that I enrolled in Job Corps. That's the moment I began to regain control over my life. When I started at Job Corps, I was sent right back out, as it was the day that all the students were sent home due to the pandemic. When I finally made it back to campus, COVID restrictions were in full effect. Could you believe that it hit this face under a mask? My favorite memory on center was the time Mr. Elkins was taking a group of us out, specifically my friend Zora and I. He freaked out over me, and I'm not kidding, he actually almost cried. He was worried that since he didn't kill the bee, it was going to haunt him and everything like that. It was a whole tangent. I have plenty of positive memories from this place, but as many as you can attest, it's not always easy. You'll have arguments, moment of depression, drama you get yourself caught up in, feeling homesick, losing friends, and struggling to maintain new ones. But as you all know, we can do it. Just look at us. We did it. It took me 8 months to complete whenever I finally got back on campus. And it was due to finally being around teachers and staff who cared about my success. They gave me help whenever I asked for it, they cheered me on whenever I studied, and most of all, they paid attention. They helped me make the most out of my second chance, and I took it. All of you helped me create a better world for myself. With the support of staff like Ms. Davidson, Mr. Liza, Mr. Kim, Mr. Allison, Ms. Lar, and many, many more. I really appreciate you and thank you for being who I am. As I close out this speech, let me impart some wisdom on you. This program is tough, but it is worth it. It won't be easy, but the things that you do that are hard aren't always easy. This program is your redo, your chance to reshuffle the deck with the cards that life gave you and draw up a whole new hand. All of your past trauma doesn't define you here. Life isn't easy, but this program can help you become stronger. If you make it, you know that you can make it out there. We all come from different backgrounds, but today we sit here in the same gym, having accomplished the same goals. I am proud to be your student alumni speaker, and I am proud to be up here with all of you. And most of all, I am proud of every single one of you. We did it. We accomplished the dream that we thought we wouldn't succeed. We succeeded. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Emma. Not just for that wonderful speech, but for allowing all of us to be a chapter in your story. I've been honored to work with you, beside you, and watch you grow up into the amazing young lady you've become. So congratulations. Thank you. I now get to introduce someone else. I've had the privilege of working with her quite a bit during her stay. This is a student who I think every staff member in this room can probably agree on is the epitome of determination. Someone who doesn't let things stop her and get her way. And instead of saying the words, "I can't," she says, "I will." I am very proud of you. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to introduce you. Please welcome your your outstanding student scholar, Stephanie Level.
Hello, and thank you for having me as your student scholar 2023. I thought I'd overcome many things in my life: abuse, neglect, depression, and most of all, fears. Of all those, fears of failure and not achieving my dreams were the hardest. Thankfully, due to Job Corps and the staff who surrounded each and every one of us, those fears were able to be faced. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephanie Lovell. Before coming here, you could say that my life was like a roller coaster. High points and low points since my earliest memories. Something I'm sure we all have in common. For many unfortunate reasons, my mother was unable to care for my siblings and me. But I was blessed to have my Aunt Vera. Step in to provide love, shelter, and support. She raised me along with my siblings and showed us the compassion and love that we needed. I could have ended up in the foster care system, but thankfully, she stepped in. Because of my Aunt Vera and the safe place she provided, I was able to thrive both academically and in sports. This was one of those high points, the part of the roller coaster where you feel invincible. I enrolled in AP classes, received high marks, along with multiple honor roll distinctions, and as a result of all that hard work, I was offered a full scholarship to any college of my choosing, here in the state of Indiana. But like any roller coaster, there was a descent coming quickly. This one came as a result of emotional challenges that were hiding on the horizon for my Aunt Vera and our family. My freshman year in high school, my Aunt Vera received a phone call late at night asking for help. A little girl named Heaven, as lovely as her name, was in need of our care. Heaven spent years in and out of Riley Children's Hospital. She was diagnosed with a genetic disorder that physicians described as severe. But I wanted to include a small part. I can't talk much about it, as I've been crying myself here, as you can see I already am. But I wanted to include a small part about her because she played a significant role in my life. On June 17, 2016, Heaven's suffering was ended as God decided to bring her home, which is one of the hardest days of my life and marks the moment that I started down the hill. That day started my severe depression and bad decision making. Not only did Heaven die, but something inside of me went with her. My first bad decision was choosing the wrong crowd to hang with. They say that if you hang out with 4 idiots, you'll eventually become the 5th. Well, it doesn't just have to be idiots. I found myself surrounded by people with no moral compass, no direction, and on a path that was headed towards destruction. After a series of multiple bad decisions, it led to my own destruction, incarceration, something I'm working tirelessly to overcome. It was due to my incarceration, though, that I found myself beginning to climb that next hill. May 11th of 2019 was the day that I decided to quit my bad habits and begin to start my recovery. December of 2019 was the month that I made a solemn promise and vow to myself to defeat and overcome all my demons with God's help. This is the day that I was baptized by Christ and the day that I climbed that next hill. My life choices began to improve as I was making brighter choices. And here's the tip: when your choices are brighter, your life is. One of those bright choices I've made since then, Job Corps. While here, I received my CNA state license as well as my Certified Protection Officer certifications, and will soon attend college courses at Ivy Tech in Columbus, Indiana. I'll be pursuing my registered nurse degree through the ACT program, and I'm doing all of this while I'm employed here as a student in the security department. I'll be working and going to school, something that some of you in this room can probably relate to. I can do all of this with the tools that I learned here at Atterbury Job Corps. I'm an example of what you can achieve and overcome despite what life throws at you. Your past does not define your future. Sure, it can shape it, but there's always another path you can take. At this center, you can attain an education, life experience, and a career. It's like they say, careers begin here. The tools you can get from this place are the real game changers, and they will help you provide yourself and your future with financial security. The real world is tough, and programs like this help you focus on your goals while providing structure and motivation that will help you once you leave. Before I close out this speech, Let me take a moment to be thankful. Miss Wolf, you have provided me with a key moment that I believe has changed me for the better. Thank you for that. You invited me to represent our center in Washington, D.C. at the National Job Corps Conference, which was a surreal experience. I found myself rubbing elbows with congressmen, senators, and the vice president's husband, along with many other policymakers. Thank you to all the other staff who supported, mentored, and guided me. Mr. Weiser, Mr. Cappy, Mr. Johns, Miss Hensley, Miss Burton, Captain Butts, Mr. Shell, Miss Alford, Miss Johns, and Mr. Kim. To be quite honest with you, I could mention every staff member here, but I don't want the speech to be an hour long. To my family, thank you for supporting me even when you had your moments of doubt. You stood by my side, and I am forever thankful to you for that. Congratulations to all of us who are graduating today. We have climbed another hill, hit another, however you wish to say it, we are. Finally, I'll leave you this quote by Winston. Success is not final, failure is not fail. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you.
It's very fitting that you should end on that book, Stephanie, because you're absolutely someone that we should listen to when speaking about courage. Thank you for that speech, and as a special thank you from the center, we would like to present you with a headset for being our outstanding student scholar. You know, the good speeches make you cry a little bit, right? Feel it, right? That's what it's all about. Absolutely. So now is the part that we all come to graduation for, the awarding of the diplomas. I will now introduce Mr. Tabor, our acting manager, who will be leading the awarding of the diplomas.
Can I ask those in the front row to please stand and approach the stage? Hold on. Our first graduate is Nadia Hampton. Jared Soto. Nancy Daniels. Monica Hill. Victoria Dobrovitz. Ryan Aldrich. Brighton Davis. Kristen Dixon. Logan Moore. Julian Howard. Esker Dante Dodson Walker. Jared Hoskins Knaus. Chris Colvin. Can I have those in the second row please stand up and approach me in a straight line? Noah Harris. Ariella Williams. Leander Watkins. Joshua Hamilton II. Dakota Locke. BJ Telemack. Terrace Murphy. John Q. Johnson. Latrell Jones. Zach Winnie. Bobby Davis. Right, at this point, I would like those in the back row to go ahead and stand up and approach me in a straight line. Johnny Garcia II. Dantrell Jones. Quincy Bass. Tajon Smiley Tabron. Emma Doles. And Stephanie Level.
Thank you, Mr. Schaefer. Appreciate that. Can we hear it one more time for our graduates? All right, now that the diploma has been handed out, let's go and move on. I'm going to introduce you to our Center Director, Ms. Renee Wolf. She will lead you through the crucial steps to finalize this whole graduation process. Ms. Wolf?
Try not to cry because this is really emotional. So, thank you. I love y'all too. Hello, graduates. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and it warms my heart to see your faces again. I was already crying, you can already tell. There's a quote that I love that goes like this: if you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't step forward, you'll always stay in the same spot. And I can't help but feel that this is a great quote to discuss on a day like today. You all are here because you asked for help. You went after what you wanted, and you took the step in the right direction. You took the first step through our front gate, and you didn't look back. You are successful because of all of the work that you put into it.
But as we all know, our success often comes with help from those around us. And now we will take a moment to show our gratitude. For many, this is the most touching and enlightening segment of the graduation ceremony. In front of me, you will find a vase full of carnations. We ask that each of you graduates take one carnation and present it to someone here who has significant impact on your time in Job Corps. Maybe they were your mentor, maybe you confided in them, or maybe they were just the one person who always knew you could achieve your goals. Please come forward and grab a carnation to present. And they're right up here. For those who receive a carnation from one of our graduates, hold on to them and cherish them as a token of your efforts recognized by the students that we serve. You can give it to anybody here that played an instrumental part in your life.
Sometimes in our life, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. Oh, if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me,
a friend,
when you're strong,
a staff member, whoever you connect with and played a part in your life.
It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if you need to follow. No one can feel the we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on the brothers with their hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that I understand. We all need somebody to lean on. There is no you have to bear that you can carry. Light up the road, I'll show you now. If you just go me, if you need a friend, come here.
I'll give you one more minute. Please come back in and have a seat, everyone. Okay. It's not official yet. All right, are we ready to finalize this celebration? If I can have the graduates please come back in and have a seat. So now that the roses have been passed out, the speakers have spoken, and the diplomas received, it is now time to make it official. Woo! Official. Graduation ceremonies are solemn events we're in. Students are given tribute to their academic accomplishments. It is a formal occasion that students, staff, and families have waited for years to come. It signifies that you have It signifies that you have successfully acquired formal training and achieved a certain academic level. The turning of the tassels has been practiced by many schools for decades in almost all universities worldwide. It is a significant part in the graduation ceremony where it implies the impression of the shift from being a student to being a graduate. Before the graduation, and the graduates wear the graduation caps with the tassels placed on the right side. I will now ask that all the graduates please take your tassel from the right side and move it to the left. This signifies that you have now entered into the elite world of graduate status. It is with our honor that, as your center director, I confer the diplomas earned by these graduates. Congratulations to the graduates of Atterbury Job Corps on February the 24th, 2023. Before the graduates depart the gym, I would like to say thank you to all the participating in this joyous occasion. I would like to invite everyone to the rec hall to enjoy the refreshments made by our culinary arts department. Thank you to all the students and staff who have helped set up, and thank you to everyone who had a hand in making today happen. Please take pictures and remember today, it is your day, and this concludes our ceremony for our graduation of 2023. Thank you. Yes, you can toss your hands, yes you can. Woo, there is a baby. Woo! Congratulations, you can go and enjoy, take pictures, and we do have refreshments in the recreation hall. Thank Graduates, if you want to take a picture up here on the stage, we are in front of the stage, we will take pictures as well.